Okay. Welcome to another episode of Brothers of Anarchy Airsoft. I am Shad, and I am here today to do a personal gear review. Casey and Jason both did a review of their own a while back, and I am going to do a review of mine. This is my previous loadout, actually. Got my guns here as well. The assault rifle doesn't work, but the pistol still does. It just isn't able to be used in the field. So this is my previous loadout. I'll be going over my whole entire rig from head to toe and showing some of the things that you probably won't be able to see. So let's get started. First, we have a hat here. This is a normal military. I believe it's called a Ranger's hat, and it is used by military when you are either patrolling or are chilling around base. A lot of times they'll wear these, especially in areas with a lot of sunlight. It's just a cap that is regulation. I believe it's a patrol cap. Inside of here you have a mat pouch in top there. Then below that I wear a bandana, which serves two purposes. A, it protects my throat from BBs, and B, when I'm wearing slings, because a lot of my slings are tight and the guns are heavy, it keeps it from rubbing into my neck, because my vest doesn't give me any protection here, and the collar on my jacket is uncomfortable if I pull it up that high, so I use a bandana. Secondly, if I'm playing in a night game or in an area where there's a lot of BBs flying around, I will pull this up over my mouth. That way I don't get any teeth hits, or at night it helps to conceal any more light that would be seen by others, just to help conceal me a little bit more, because more in my night games I play more Special Ops, Navy SEAL style. To my vest, I can't recall the make of this vest. It is a cross-draw vest from evike.com. I believe it was $30 to $40. I'm not quite sure. I haven't checked on that. I'll post an annotation later with the price. And it has, right now it fits me perfect. It has just enough pouches for me. Up in my top left here I have a radio pouch, which in it I keep my Midland radio. I have two. Put this back in the right way here. That sits here by my shoulder. It is accessible if I need to lean down and talk, or it's right here. I can pull my radio out, no problem. I do not currently run a headset because I don't have the money for it. Here I have three mag pouches. These are pistol mag / flashlight pouches. Now, for flashlights, they're a little shallow. This is a little bit bigger flashlight than what I normally run in here. You do have a little bit smaller yellow one, but it's still kind of long if you're not using a smaller flashlight. There's three here. I haven't come into any problems with this. It's Velcro, and it kind of holds itself in there pretty well, and there's not a lot rubbling around on here. On my right here I have a shotgun shell hold pouch. Normally, if you were using a shotgun, you would put this in here. This is where I keep my binoculars, though. Being that I don't run a shotgun, I have a pair of binoculars. Being a squad leader for my team, I like to see what's ahead until I can plan ahead for that. On here, I have an Airsoft GI patch and a evike patch. I got these both at a game for free. Down here, there are 6 mag pouches, 3 on this side and 3 over here. These have flaps on them, much like these, but I prefer to keep them open top for two reasons. A, it provides more Velcro for Velcro patches, just to add more real estate for that, and B, I can, I have my sidearm here, or not my sidearm, my primary, and when I'm playing, as I need to ditch my bags, I'll get rid of it and then pull out my next mag It's a lot quicker just to reach in here and grab it, especially with my gloves. And so when I'm reloading, and because I currently don't have it set up the way I normally run it, I'm just going to toss that over there, I can put this in. Well, then when I release, I pull it straight down and put it in so that it's right side up. Normally I keep it in here upside down like this. Well, I'll put it back in so that the feeding lip is up, so I can look down. First of all, my first indication is that A, the magazine is in upside down to what I normally run, and B, I can see if there's BBs in it, and then I just pull out the next one. I did run a dump pouch right here a while ago, but I decided to ditch it for the fact that it was more cumbersome than it was helpful. The fact that I'm not running so many mags, and it's not really that much easier to just throw them in here. Moving on to my sling now, since I've got it out here. This is a Pantac 3-point sling. I've got it around me, which is 1, 2, and then on the back here is 3. The way I run this is I run this a little tight, being that my stock has to be completely extended, so it doesn't allow me to actually physically pull it up to my shoulder properly to use it. Now, I probably could use it this way. It's not very comfortable and not really correct. So I have it this way, and then down here I have my release. I kind of put this gear on in a quickie. Normally this release would be on the fore end of the gun here, so that when I release it, it allows me motion. I've got this thing on here backwards, so it doesn't allow for that. It's my bad. Don't have time to edit. So that's my sling. I would edit that out, but I don't have any software at this time that works on my camera, so can't do that. The way you put this on is it's got a belt here, which is just a typical typical belt that you would have. It's got little loops that hold the belt up, and then this unzips. Inside you have 2 mesh pockets on each side. I usually keep my dead rag in one and a map in the other, because I don't wear this when I'm actually playing. I only wear this when I'm chilling around camp. Here I have my holster. Now to keep it true to kind of like a cross draw, and that and the pistol I'm getting has a suppressor on it, so it's going to be hanging down a little bit lower, and I originally had it here. First is when I have this in 3-point mode here, it keeps smacking into it, so that can be kind of cumbersome. I don't have this sling set up the right way either, so. And secondly, with this, I can quickly get to it real quick and draw my pistol. And this allows me to draw across my body, and that allows me to get it up more to about here, where I'm going to need it to get clearance for my suppressor to pull it out. And also I'm going to have an HSS lanyard on a new one I'm getting, so that will fit perfectly right around my belt right here. When I pull this out, it's right there, and when I put it in, it's good to go. I normally don't keep it clipped, but because I don't have the lanyard quite yet, I will. On my hands I have the Athletic Works workout gloves. These are just pretty much leather fingerless gloves. They're really nice. These are like 3 years old. They're kind of falling apart on me, but they work perfectly great. Other than that, I have a Woodland BDU to go with my Woodland vest. I bought these because, first of all, I wasn't really educated, didn't know much about it. Looking back on it, I would have went with Molly. Molly systems are a lot more personalizable. And secondly, it was a money thing back then. Also, I figured since I'm going to have Woodland camo, why not have a Woodland camo vest? Well, they're not really interchangeable. Tan very well, so that's kind of an issue. Another thing I have here is a 1-point sling. This is a Condor 1-point sling that I sometimes run if I don't feel like running my 3-point. It's a dual bungee 1-point sling. I have down here 2 interesting items. These 2 items are, first of all, your first thing that you should ever get for airsoft, which is a pair of goggles. These are very, very important. Goggles are a safety. You don't even play airsoft without goggles. I don't care if you're running around your backyard with springers. Don't do it. I've been shot in the eye before without goggles, and I can tell you it's worth having goggles. I mean, I was all swollen up. I couldn't open it for a week, and for like a month it was all purple and nasty, and then the swelling finally started to go away, but it was there for about 2 months. These are amazing. It keeps you protected. Airsoft is fun, but it's not worth losing an eye over. Also, I have a pair of stocking knee pads. These are knee pads that my dad used when he was a stalker at Family Fair, which is if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's an airsoft. It's a Michigan-based company, but I'm not quite sure. But these were white. I wear them on my knees to keep them protected because I like to kneel a lot when I'm in a stressful situation, or if I'm behind cover, I'll kneel. That way it gives me a rest. I'm not always on my feet. I painted them black and I painted them silver and with a black overtone just for my first game. I'm gonna have to go through and touch them up a little bit as I play more, but that's just to cut down the overall brightness that there was. These things were like sparkling white. And so, on my back here is the second most important thing you need for airsoft. If you can see it under my gun here, it's a camelback. You want a camelback because it keeps you hydrated. Very, very, very important that you have water with you in some way. Sometimes, if I'm not using my binoculars, I'll use this and I'll throw one of those mini, like, 10-ounce Gatorades in here. Or, sometimes a water bottle or something, but a lot of times I run my hydration carrier. One reason I've been using the Gatorades and things is because this hose leaks a little bit, and I haven't quite gotten used to it. Sometimes it gets annoying and I just kind of throw it off, but I always have hydration on me. It's very, very good that you keep hydration. So that will conclude it for my gear video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Maybe you got a little bit more idea of what you could do as a start out. And again, it's up to you whether you want a fitted vest like this or if you want to go with Molly. My personal opinion, Molly is better, but even a basic start out for Molly can be somewhere around $70 to $80, whereas this was $30 or $40. So, I mean, it's all up to you. If you want any more questions answered, just send me a PM and comment, rate, and subscribe.